Hello Flufle. For today's drawing session, I decided to draw Kagura from MLBB, or Mobile Legends. Bang bang. I wanted to challenge myself a little more with this illustration because I realized I've been staying inside my comfort zone a lot recently. Usually I draw softer poses and simpler compositions, but this time I wanted to push myself and create something a little more dynamic and detailed. Honestly though, this drawing and I were fighting each other from the very beginning. I genuinely did not like how it was looking at first. Something about the proportions, and especially the face, kept bothering me the entire time. I kept staring at the canvas trying to figure out what exactly looked wrong, and every time I thought I fixed it, something else suddenly looked off again. I think I redid her face multiple times, before finally settling on something I actually liked. At one point, I was seriously considering scrapping the entire piece, because I was getting really frustrated with it. Sometimes that happens while drawing, especially when you already have a vision in your head, but the artwork just refuses to cooperate. But instead of giving up on the illustration completely, I decided to just trust the process and continue rendering anyway. And honestly, I'm really glad I did, because once the colors, lighting, and rendering started coming together, the whole piece suddenly looked way better than I expected. This drawing ended up being more detailed compared to most of my previous artworks too. I experimented more with the rendering, especially around the hair, clothing folds, and lighting effects. The pose was also something a little newer for me, so I had to spend extra time adjusting proportions to make everything feel more balanced. As usual, I started the piece traditionally first before importing the sketch into IbispaintX. I honestly still prefer sketching on paper, because it feels more natural for me when planning poses and composition. After importing it digitally, I cleaned up the sketch and started rendering from there. One thing I really enjoyed while making this illustration was working on the colors. I absolutely love how vibrant the final piece became. Kagura already has such pretty colors in her design, so rendering everything and making the lighting more colorful was honestly really satisfying. I think the brighter colors and effects helped the piece feel way more alive overall. I also noticed while drawing this that I'm slowly becoming more patient with rendering details. Before, I used to rush through things because I wanted to finish quickly. But now I actually enjoy spending more time refining certain parts of the artwork. Even though it makes my drawing process longer, I think it's helping my art improve. And honestly, this piece reminded me that sometimes artworks can look terrible halfway through but still turn out amazing at the end. I feel like trusting the process is genuinely one of the hardest things as an artist, because while you're drawing, it's so easy to focus only on the flaws instead of the bigger picture. Overall, I'm really proud of how this illustration turned out. I think it's one of my more polished pieces so far, and it definitely helped me step outside my comfort zone more. Also, let me know in the comments which MLBB character you guys want me to draw next. I might draw a male character next time because I kind of want to make another detailed piece for a guy character. But honestly, there's also a chance I'll draw another female character too. That's all for today's drawing session, Fluflays. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my art. I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye.